Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is Maria Moment. We will continue reading our book, Paradise Under Your Feet. Treat your children fairly and equally. Hazrat Nu'man ibn Bash Raziallahu anhu relates that his father took him to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he said, I have gifted one of my slaves to this son of mine. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, have you done this for all your children? He answered, no. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, be mindful of your obligations to Allah and do justice between your children. Do you desire that your children would behave equally well towards you? He said, certainly. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, then why don't you behave equally well? When it comes to the matter of tarbiyat, both boys and girls should be dealt with equally. Children should be taught from the very beginning that men and women are equal in the eyes of Allah. However, their rules are separate and different. The sons and daughters should learn to respect each other at all times. If a daughter is asked to do household chores, then the son should be required to do the same. Parents should not make these choices segregated. That is, the boys should not be restricted from learning how to cook or doing the laundry, and the girls should not be kept from taking the trash out or doing other chores which are commonly done by men. There should not be any favoritism exhibited by either parent. Hazrat Khalifa to Mesih IV, Raziallahu anhu, emphasized the importance of teaching sons to respect women and one of the long-time dangers of neglecting this. He said, in most homes, not only is there a strong wish to have a son, but also mothers want it more than men. When they give birth to boys, and even they have quite a few of them, so they are spoiled and there is no respect for girls. The result is that these men become unjust and they mistreat women when they grow up. See how one generation leaves an adverse effect on the second, and then the second leaves on the adverse effect on the third. Thus, if you want to be merciful to yourself, then give your sons good tarbiyat and tell them about the rights of women from early childhood. One of the great mistakes that parents often make in the tarbiyat of children is to treat sons differently from daughters by giving them much more freedom and leniency than their daughters. For example, parents may allow their sons more freedom to go out with friends and stay out late, but girls are restricted from doing so for their own protection. Although daughters usually complain that this is unfair to them, in actual fact, the parents are being unfair to their sons and are doing them a disservice because they are not making the same effort to protect their sons from the ills of the society. Thus, both sons and daughters should be equally restricted from indulging in practices that may expose them to harm. May Allah be our helper, all parents. Sometimes it's not easy, but we need to try our best to treat our kids equally. Whether a boy or a girl, we need to treat them equally. That is what the book is telling us. And the fourth Khalifa, may Allah be his helper, also said, it's very harmful when not telling your boys early childhood for them to respect their sisters or their cousins as daughters. If they did not respect them in childhood, when they grow up, it will be very difficult for these kids to respect women. They will be maltreating women because in early childhood, their parent did not tell them to respect their sisters or the daughters or the women in the house. This thing have to be started earlier. So you need to tell your boys that it's very important that you respect the women so that when they grow up, they will not mistreat women anyhow. And also the book is telling us that when you are in the house as parents, you need to share duties equally. The boys has to learn how to cook. They have to learn how to do laundry. They have to do everything that the girls are also doing. And also the girls too have to do everything that the girls too are doing. And I think if they know these things, it will equally help them. May Allah be our helper, and may Allah lead us to the right path. Allahumma Amen.